Yes, it's Thursday. It's another thankful Thursday. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. What are you thankful for? Yeah, that was your cue. What are you thankful for? This Thursday, I'm thankful for engagement. Yes, to be engaged. A lot of people, when I say the word engaged, the first thing comes to mind is wedding bells, walking down the chapel, honeymoon, somebody's getting married. But let's take a step back. The engagement I'm talking about is being in a state where you're ready to participate in, where you are actually becoming invested in a situation, to the point whereas you are interested and committed to the outcome of what's about to happen. A lot of us place ourselves in situations, whether it be personal, whether it be relationship, whether it be childhood in terms of rearing kids in a relationship, whether it be hobbies that we're involved in, clubs, activities, church activities that we're involved in. And guess what? For a lot of us, we're a part of those activities. Yes, we show up, we're present, we pay our dues, and then we leave. For a lot of us, we're present and not engaged. We're not actively involved. We're not actively participating, taking up a role. We're just sitting there and we're saying, okay, well, I'm a part of this. Then what? To be engaged means as though that you're sold out and you're committed to the outcome of what's about to happen, or the agenda or the goals that you're actually putting forth in this club, in this committee, in this team, in this family, in this relationship. Meaning that you actually pay attention. You observe, you have input, you take input. All of these things are so important is because that's how you grow. That's how you start to excel and nurture and also help the people around you. Because you're engaged, you're participating, you're involved in what's happening. You're able to understand and spend time with people because you know what's going on. It isn't just showing up, sit in a meeting, you take your notes, you close your book, you go home and don't look at it until next week. All of these things play a part because when you become engaged in something, you have a vested interest on how things are going to actually play out. For a lot of people around them, they've been a part of, let's say, past club members in terms of past presidents and vice presidents, and after they serve their term, they start to go missing. What's even worse is some of them, they don't go missing, they just show up to the meetings and they throw their jeers, and when I was president or when I did this like that, here's how I would do it, and all of these things, instead of becoming engaged again and actually figuring out how can we make this a better institute or a better club or a better work environment. How can my family at the family dinners don't only bicker and row and somebody doesn't want to show up. Become engaged in building that bond. And what you do is you have to listen. You have to observe. You have to take in various different perspectives from various different people. But the most important thing is you have to make up in your mind that you are committed to staying engaged in the process. And you will see this through to the end. For a lot of people, it's making sure that their kids finish high school, or making sure that they finish college, or making sure that they finish the dance program that they're in, and they show up to the recitals and the practices and all of these things. That's a part of being engaged. When it comes to your spouse, it's not only finding out how their day is, but what their goals is. How can you help them unwind and relax, and what goals do they have for themselves? And what part can you play with actually helping, supporting, and encouraging them to reach those goals? I'm challenging you this year not only to be present in the situations that you find yourself, but to be engaged. To our older folks, the people who may have been in the past situations and titles, and now the role has been passed on to others, don't just go missing. Stand there as a supporting cast. I like to call them the pillar bearers of a lot of institutions. Stay there. Give your critiques, but also give your encouragement. Most importantly, support the people that are in play now, because a lot of times they're looking for your validation. All right? Being engaged is so important. Sometimes you're going to have to pull some people to the side and have some grown-up conversations with them, because that's what needs to happen. But most importantly, commit to being engaged. We have to want it if we want the end result. Yes, it's another thankful Thursday. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. What are you going to engage yourself in actively this year? Thanks for watching. It's another thankful Thursday.